Hi, this is Paul Acevedo of Windows Phone Central, here with a video review of Asphalt 7 for Windows Phone 8. This is an Xbox Live game from Gameloft, and it only works on Windows Phone 8, not 7. Now, as you can see, Asphalt 7 is a racing game. It's a sequel to Asphalt 5, which was released on Windows Phone 7. That said, Asphalt 5 really wasn't all that good. This one actually is. This one has some strong leaderboard integration, as you can see. As long as you're signed into this Asphalt tracker service, you'll see the best time of one of your friends. Time or times, I should say. There are 7 tiers of cars. You unlock cars in each of the tiers based on how many stars you've got and completing certain events. If you don't own a car yet, you can actually spend in-game money to rent it, like if you just want to check it out. It's not a feature that actually adds much value, but it's still a neat idea. And all of these cars are real-world licensed vehicles. They're recreated in fine detail. You can customize them to different extents. You can actually go and make custom colors if you really want to. I don't really spend enough time with any one car to warrant doing that. But still cool. And there's a lot of different decals to unlock as you progress through the game. Why not change the window color too? I always go for yellow windows. Before you start a race, you can choose to buy a sponsorship. These are just little perks for that race only if you want to spend the money. They seem attractive, and if you're having trouble with a race, I would do it, but otherwise, don't bother wasting the money because you really need all the money you can get to buy cars and upgrades for your cars. These are little optional side goals. Completing them gets you stars. Because stars are so important, you definitely want to do those side goals as much as possible. You might even just focus on them above career progress. Now, by default, the game uses tilt controls, but touch controls are an option, and they're much more accurate, so that's what I recommend. This is an arcade-style racer. As you can see, there's things like jumps. You don't have to worry about shifting gears. I do use braking a little bit to drift, but otherwise, it's not a big deal. I've just activated nitro and adrenaline. Knocked out one of my opponents temporarily. See up here is your nitro meter. If you have not completely filled up the meter, you just use nitro and just go a little faster. But the screen turns completely blue if you've got it all the way filled up, which is adrenaline, and that's when you knock cars out just by touching them. There's lots of pickups to grab during the race. Here's money. Always a good thing to have. You can also get little temporary speed boosts and, of course, nitro. Some good lighting effects there.
Sweet. That record is here to stay.
After completing the race, your progress is compared with your friends. You earn a certain amount of money and a certain amount of rep for each thing. Rep basically is just your visible level that other people can see when you play online against them. And once you've completed a goal, you can choose to share the results on Facebook and Twitter, or you can just press back and you still get the small money reward without actually having to spam anybody. Interestingly, the game's online multiplayer does not use Xbox Live. It uses a separate Gameloft account that you have to create. If you want to have friends and be able to directly invite those friends, you have to add them to your list via this little client. But Other Gameloft Windows Phone 8 games will also use the account, so it's really not much of a hassle. Game supports both online and local Wi-Fi, which is great. You just have to sign in with your account. Now, if you can't find a game, then you just create a room. There's lots of different race types to choose from. They're all pretty fun. The best one to earn money with is elimination. You can leave the racetrack and tier on random or select them. Fill in a few different options. Then you just create the lobby and wait for people. Unfortunately, there's no way to communicate with other players. But, you know, it's just a lot of fun to race against other people. The races are over pretty quickly, especially if you pick elimination. And they're a great source of money. If you come in the top 3, you earn a very good amount of money. So you don't even have to be great. You just have to participate, basically. Asphalt 7 is basically the very best looking Windows Phone 8 game right now, as far as 3D performance and stuff. It looks and runs great. It plays really great. Just unlocking all the different vehicles and going through the experience levels will keep you busy for a great many hours. I'm still not quite done with it, but I've enjoyed every moment of it. The first game had a few really bad types of races that you were simply forced to complete. There aren't any races like that in this one. Each one of them is doable. If you only play single player and don't do any grinding, you will eventually kind of hit a wall where the races get a bit too hard. But if you play any multiplayer at all, you'll get a lot of good money and you can buy better cars and stuff that way. Or you can just play quick play and earn good money that way. So Asphalt 7 has the best graphics on Windows Phone. It's got the best and only real-time online multiplayer right now. Frankly, it's just the best racing game on Windows Phone at the moment. Best of all, it only costs $1. So if you've got a Windows Phone 8 device that can run this game, definitely give it a buy. Thanks for watching. Read the full review at wpcentral.com.